Okay, I didn't really want to make a video regarding over the Valenti banner and all the nonsense going with it because, I mean, so many people have already dropped videos on it. But you know, me thinking about it, knowing that I'm trying to make it in this YouTube game, I'm like, I might as well put my opinion out there and just show y'all what I'm thinking going through, everything that's happened with Netmarble and the global team and everything, comparing to JP and all that. So, as you guys know, the Valenti banner was just all messed up. They false advertised saying the 10th stat was going to be one gem. Not only that, but they had so many problems on the banner. I mean, like as you guys know, a popular YouTuber, Sekapoko, one of the most popular streamers and YouTubers in the game, alongside like Nagato and DS, some of the most popular guys out there. But Sekapoko is one of the top guys out there right now, and he was doing summons live stream on the Valenti banner, and on the Valenti banner, on his 10th step, he didn't get Valenti. So not only did he not get Valenti, it also did two pulls on the banner without him knowing what he got or what was going on. It just put him straight to the third step, skipped the first and second step. So it's just like wow. So he pretty much got scammed on stream. He ended up resetting his game, went back in. He ended up getting his Valenti, but I mean the pulls were still gone. He had no clue what he got. His gems were gone. I mean, pretty much got scammed live on stream. So what they have decided to do is make the 10th step free for pretty much everyone. So anyone that summons on the 10th step of this banner will get all 30 of their gems back. So, I mean, it doesn't really help guys like me that did like the first two steps, who was really hoping he'd get his 31 gems back, but it's whatever. Um, Other than that, man, I mean, so if you pull on it, you get a, if you want to go to step 10, which I don't recommend, no, especially knowing that Blue Lilia is probably coming out extremely soon. Um, I wouldn't recommend doing anything like that. We look here. I mean, if you summon 4 times, you get 120 gems. If you do 6 times, it's 180 gems on the 10th step. So it just seems to me, it seems like it's the bare minimum that they could have done. I mean, the Shin banner, bro. They had one mistyped word on one of his cards. It was like increase instead of decrease, and they gave like everyone on JP their gems back. Like everyone that summoned on the banner got their 242 gems back, or their 31 or whatever they summoned on it within the allotted time. So with that being said, man, and you look at what like global does, instead of refunding everyone, they go, okay, well, you had to summon to the 10th step to get your gems back. And it's like you still false advertise at the end of the day, even though we didn't go all the way to the 10th step. um, you could have given everyone back their gems, just refunded it. But it just shows the difference between JP and global Netmarble teams. Like JP, they made one little mistake. They mistyped one word, and everyone got their gems back. Like 2 weeks before their whatever it's called, their anniversary. Like 2 weeks before anniversary, they get 242 gems back, and they pretty much get a free character. Like they could have easily done the same thing as they did, and give us like 30 gems. Could have gave them like 30 gems and told them go on. It made them have to spend gems for anniversary. Now, so when we look at global now, knowing that we're gonna have a big week next week, knowing that 100-day celebration is next week. Not only is 100-day celebration next week, a lot of people are talking about Blue Lilia is probably coming next week, possibly Final Boss Gother. If not Final Boss Gother, maybe the week after Lilia. A lot of speculations going on about that. I will be making videos on that later this week once I get some more information, see what's popping off. But knowing all that, man, they could have just given us our gems back, but instead they decide not to. They decide to just, if you pull to the 10th step, it's whatever. Now, for all the bugs and the problems that really came with the update, they give us 5 gems, 5 clear tickets. I mean, it's whatever. You know, they didn't even give us as many clear tickets as we can make in a day. Like, we make like 6 a day, and they didn't even give us, like 6. They just give us 5. It's whatever. I'm not complaining at the end of the day because it's free stuff. So free is free. It is what it is. Um, but this does not fix Sekapoko's problem. I mean, he literally got 2 multis taken from him, 30 gems taken from him. It might have even been 60. Who knows? Um, and they did not give him any compensation for that. He deserves to get his gems back. Everyone that had that same problem deserves to have their gems back. Period. Like, There is no discussion about it, man. It is what it is. Um, so that's just one incident. I've been playing since the Bond banner, and I played like the last 2 days of the Bond banner. I wasn't planning on playing on Bond anyway because I wanted Green Merlin when she dropped. So the whole Bond thing, man, they false advertised him saying that he was going to be in the general pool, which he wasn't. He's a coin shop unit. Everyone got in a big uproar about that. I didn't think it was the biggest of deals. I mean, it's false advertisement. Yeah, some people didn't pull on Bond, but like he's coming to the coin shop. He's basically a free unit. All you have to do is put coins into him. I mean, it wasn't the biggest deal in the world. But this Valenti one, I mean, they clearly false advertised saying the 10th step was one gem. And people that probably got to the 10th step were like, wow, this isn't even one gem. Not only that, but then they had bugs and problems with this. Like, they really needed to, probably refund everyone their gems comparing to what JP did. And, that's one of the things that's really going to be crazy with Netmarble is everything that they do, they're going to be compared to the JP version of the game. They have, as Seaton said, they have one job, and it's really to translate the game and either make it just as good or better than JP. And I really do think that they have a chance to make the 100-day event better than it was on JP. I think they really do, especially if Lily is the character next week. You put Final Boss Gother out there. It could really be just a fire event, and and they gave us the 10 free pulls on the Merlin banner. It's not bad. They gave us some good characters on there that we could pull off of it. So I mean, they can do a really good job. But it seems like every time they do a good job, or they take a step forward, or they do something right, they take 2 steps back in the wrong with some of the crazy stuff that they're doing. So, I mean, it's like a bad kid, bro. Like, your kid does a good thing, he acts right, and then the next thing you know, you turn your back, and then you turn back around, he's doing something bad. It's just crazy at the end of the day. So, and then on the like comparison thing, like with the Green Lilia thing, this is where my biggest problem is with Netmarble over all this, because honestly, you can mess up, bruh. No, coming from 2K and Madden, where 2K would mess some stuff up, there's glitches, the game is just trash on launch, or games like Madden where literally like so much bad things happen in the game, and the game's just horrible at the end of the day. Like, not to be mean or anything, but just being for real, it's horrible. It's a boo-boo cheat game. All that, bro, and not getting compensation for that, like I'm used to that coming from 2K and Madden. Like, I know people that have made 2K players poured $50 into players and haven't gotten them back. So, like, in my opinion, it's okay for your game, for there to be a glitch in your game, for your game to be a little messed up. You know what I'm saying? As long as you fix it, and they are fixing it, and they also are giving us compensation for fixing it. Like, we logged in today, we got gems, we got demon mats and stuff, skip tickets, we got a bunch of good and stamina pots. Like, we got some good stuff, for the maintenance that they had to do to fix all the issues. So, fixing the issues, man, as long as you fix the issues, you state that there was a problem, and you fix the problem, you're always going to be on the good side of the community. But back to the Lilia thing, man. JP got 6/6 Green Lilia for free. We got Benimaru 1/6. Benimaru is a free character, whatever, but drop in the comments below. How many of y'all are using Benimaru? You'll probably use him for Training Cave, but I mean, that could be a 6/6 Green Lilia. A 6/6 Green Lilia, man. But instead, we got a 1/6 Benimaru that we can't use. And Lilia has been on Global. We've seen her on good teams. She can be a good unit in the 4 slot, coming off the 4, being in the starting lineup, whatever. She's a good character. But the biggest problem that I have with it is that Netmarble knew what they were doing. They knew, this is just so greedy. They knew that the hype in the community right now was Blue Demon Meliodas and Blue Lilia. So this is what they decided to do. They decided to not give us Green Lilia for free and make her a step-up banner, knowing that people were going to spend money, knowing that they need those cosmetics for Blue Lilia, because we know there's going to be so many pin teams running around. There's going to be so many mirror matchups going on, and the cosmetics are going to be the difference in who's going first and who's going second. Everyone's going to have Lilia level 80. Everyone's going to have Escanor level 80. Everyone's going to have whoever they're going to have, like Griamore or Blue Demon Melee. Everyone's going to be level 80. what's going to come down to who goes first in ungeared PvP is going to be the cosmetics. And there's a big difference between a whale that spends the 242, knowing that the free to plays need to save for Lilia and save for Blue Demon Meliodas, because none of them two are out yet, so they have to save. So there's going to be a big difference between a whale that has the 3 cosmetics that you get from Green Lilia, which is her affinity reward is an SSR, her first fit is an SSR, and then she has her UR fit that you get for leveling her up to UR level 60. So, with all that being said, there's a big difference between a pretty much a max cosmetic Lilia and a blue Lilia for us as free to play players, since we all probably skipped Green Lilia, and a lot of people should have skipped Green Lilia because it's just a bullcrap banner. But there's a lot of people that foresaw this coming, that already knew that Blue Lilia's coming. We have an advantage if we summon on this banner of going first and winning games. So that's where my real problem was, is that, there's going to be a lot of free-to-plays that are only going to have 2 Lilia cosmetics, maybe 3 if they're able to scrap up the gems to get her fit that's in the shop now. So, I mean, Netmarble knew what they were doing. They knew that they were trying to get money out of that, and ended up backlashing on them hard. So they had to give us 30 gems and apology for that. That doesn't make up for not having a 6/6 Green Lilia at the end of the day. It doesn't make up for not having those cosmetics. It doesn't make up for how good she is as a link character with your other units because she's 6/6. I mean, it's just frustrating. That was the most frustrating part for me, because Blue Lily is such a good character, and the cosmetics for her is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy in who's going first and who's going to be able to win some of these matchups, because the Pen team is extremely good, and you're going to see a lot of mirror matchups, and it's going to come down to who has more cosmetics, who has more Escanor cosmetics, who has more Blue Demon Meliodas cosmetics, which everyone probably has their Escanors and Meliodas already maxed out. So knowing that, it's really going to come down to who summoned on Green Lilia, who was lucky enough to pull Green Lilia maybe on Blue Lilia's banner, who was able to get those extra 2-3 cosmetics from Green Lilia and be able to have 3 or 4 UR outfits for her. So they'll be going first, and they'll be able to win majority of their games. Now, that's just my thought on it. I think Netmarble could do everything better. I don't understand why Netmarble wants to be so different and they want to do things so different. I understand being your own man and carving your own lane, but at the end of the day, man, you're going to be compared to JP, and they're always going to be compared to JP until we catch up. So, in my opinion, Netmarble, what you guys need to do is just continue to try to communicate with the community. Let us know when you guys mess up. Try to do the best that you can. Like, I don't think these 180 gems is the best that you can do. I think you should have refunded everyone that summoned on this banner their gems back. Do it the same way they did Shin, in my opinion. I think this is worse than Shin's banner, and JP players got compensated better. They got treated better. And, a lot of players are going to quit this game if Netmarble does not, if the global Netmarble team does not come together and get their crap together and get in their bag. Because if they're not in the Duffy, man, a lot of people are going to quit this game. So that's just my opinion on it. That's what I have felt with the whole Netmarble thing. It's a real toxic situation, and a lot of people are on the global community talking about, the community is, they're toxic, they're never happy, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, every time you guys do something, we give y'all your credit when y'all do some good stuff, and we also, we got to get on y'all for when you guys aren't doing what y'all are supposed to do. So, hopefully I have to make no more videos like this. Hopefully Netmarble just, from here on out, it's just smooth. The game is so good, bro. Don't ruin it. But other than that, bro, I'm gonna see you guys later. I'll have another video coming out later today about how right now is the best time to start playing 7 Deadly Sins. If you have not started yet, we'll drop that video, and then keep looking out later this week. I will be dropping some real fire for you guys. So if you guys want to, subscribe, like, comment. I will be trying to answer anyone that comments down below. Give them a heart, whatever it takes. Drop questions, whatever you guys want to do. And I'm going to see you guys later. Peace.